Hello, my name is Andrew Hagle. Many of you know me as Single Fluffy on Experience Project or Trucking Hubby on Twitter. And with everything that's gone on with threatening of journalists, the bugging of journalists by the Obama administration, with the scandal that relates to AP and bugging the cloakroom, bugging them, subpoenaing records. This is actually from October 2012. It's an interview with former CNN reporter Amber Lyon, who actually made a documentary on Bahrain and how the Bahraini government was a customer of CNN advertising and paying them to air laudatory and favorable videos about Bahrain, even though there were significant human rights violations. And Amber Lyon had captured this documentary. It was supposed to be aired on CNN International, otherwise commonly known as CNNi. Network executives actually would not allow it to be aired on CNNi, which was the most important audience of it. So I'm going to play a short excerpt of her RT interview from October 2012. Also going to post a couple more links to some more extensive interviews with Amber Lyon and also to her website. But with everything that's gone on and the media becoming in the hip pockets of the Obama administration, we really need more people speaking out, and we really need more homegrown media and more homegrown media on the internet. So let me know what you think.
We were able to kind of dodge our minders and sneak into some of the villages and actually see these atrocities, patients who'd run out of the hospitals, that were shot up with birdshot, ambulance drivers who were beaten. And as we were heading back out of these villages, we were violently detained by security forces in Bahrain, about 20 masked men with machine guns, who then tried to erase all the video that they found. And luckily, my female producer and I were able to hide some discs in our bras, and we were able to actually get out of the country with this content. So you can imagine Bahrain's surprise when we got back to the U.S. and this content was airing on CNN. And right after that is when the phone calls started coming into the network complaining about me. Bahrain is paying CNN to create content that shows Bahrain in a favorable light, even though CNN says this content, is editorially independent. It doesn't see Bahrain can't affect that. Well, we've seen that with this documentary not airing, and also with the constant struggle I had at CNN to get Bahrain coverage, accurate Bahrain coverage of the human rights abuses on air while I was there. What CNN is doing is they're essentially creating what some people have termed infomercials for dictators. And that's this sponsored content that they're airing on CNN International that's actually being paid for by regimes and governments. I mean, this violates every principle of journalistic ethics, because we're supposed to be watchdogs on these governments. We're not supposed to allow them to be paying customers as journalists.
I'm Andrew Hagle, and I brought you this message. And I'm going to post two more interviews with Amber Lyon, one with RT and another one with Alex Jones, both from October 2012. And take a look at those interviews and think about just what she has to say 7-8 months ago versus what's going on now with the journalists, with all the scandals, and just how this whole situation is being handled. Let me know what you think. And then please join me on social media to continue the conversation. I'm on the Experience Project is Sniggle Fluffy. I'm also on Facebook, YouTube, Vimeo, and Patriot Action under my own name, Andrew Hagle, as well as I'm on Twitter as Truckin' Hubby. Thank you for watching, and God bless, and keep your eyes open.